Hello and welcome to another adventurous day of permanent ankle shackles. As you can see written on my left sole, this is the 14th day. It's the 3 is still kind of showing there, so it's kind of hard to see. That is not a swastika, it is a 4. 14 straight days, non-stop. These shackles have been permanently locked around my ankles. And I've been going through different tests and finding out the best way to wear them, what kind of padding to wear, etc., etc. This is all based around a film project that I'm working on, where a prisoner is permanently shackled, barefoot, and locked in a prison cell. And I wanted to experience it firsthand so I could write from experience. So the shackles are permanently locked on. If you haven't watched my previous video, the tools have been removed from the property, so I cannot remove them no matter what. And believe me, I've wanted to remove them on multiple occasions, so it's a good thing I did remove those tools, or we wouldn't be running, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. So in this video, I'm back to bare ankles. And if you watched yesterday's video, I was trying out these new ankle cuffs. They're neoprene ankle cuffs that they're Velcro. I can put down below the shackle to kind of keep the weight off my ankles. But I also pointed out in that video that I have been going just straight bare ankles more often, and that at first it hurts, but after about 5-10 minutes I normalize to them. They're not comfortable by any stretch of the term, but I can wear them with bare ankles. And so I did a test starting yesterday, shortly after I made yesterday's video. I took the neoprene ankle cuffs off, and I've been bare ankled ever since. I mean, let me preface that I do wear the 4 ankle pads when I'm in bed, because the shackle presses into my ankles, and having padding on both sides gives it a little bit more stability. The shackles don't twist or bend, or not bend, but they don't tilt and press into the side of my ankles as hard. So I've still been doing that. I wear the 4 ankle pads, one on the bottom, one on top of each shackle. But during the day, I have been strictly bare ankles, no padding at all. And I've been able to do that mostly because of the tether chain between my legs that hold up the weight of the chain. That's helped a lot. As I said, it's still far from being comfortable, and they still hurt. I have to adjust them regularly. But my soles of my feet have been on the floor like almost the whole day, every day. I have been sitting a lot in front of my computer, so I haven't been doing a lot of walking, but I have been walking with the shackles, bare ankles as well. So that's where I stand right now. I've gone from too many ankle pads, which were actually causing my feet to swell up a little bit, just cutting off, I guess, blood to my feet. So I was trying to get it kind of away from that with going with the neoprene, but the neoprene kind of make my ankles sweat, and I just decided the best way is just to take all padding off during the day and just wear them around bare ankles. I get plenty of air, there's no, it's not cutting off my circulation. They're uncomfortable, but that's their intended purpose, is to stop a prisoner from running away and also add some discomfort to their imprisonment, I suppose. And that's certainly what these are doing right now to me. So, and I'm just going to go with it. And so far, strictly just bare ankles during the day has worked out really well. My feet are no longer swollen. I mean, they might be just barely slightly swollen, but you can't tell. I mean, it's like really minimal at best. Strange thing is when I went to bed last night and I put the ankle pads on, the ankle pads actually kind of hurt my ankles. It was really strange because I'd been wearing them around the shackles around bare ankles all day long. But when I first put the padding on, I don't know if it was because there was tight around sore ankles that were already kind of numb because of being pounded by the shackles all day long, that it kind of just, they started hurting a little bit. Not terribly bad. I slept like a baby last night. That's one thing about this project that I've noticed. I mean, prior to being shackled all night long and chained, The chain down the center of my legs are also wrapped around my waist and padlocked. So I'm wearing a chain around my waist, the heavy chain down through my, between my legs to the chain that connects my feet with the heavy shackles. So you would imagine that sleeping in these would be extremely difficult. And yes, in the beginning, when I first put on the shackles, I had a couple sleepless nights. Over time, I guess maybe it caught up to me, and then I had a really good sleep. And then the night after that, I had kind of a nightmare wake up, and some issues there with panic and claustrophobia and associated directly to the shackles. But lately, I mean, I've gotten used to the chain around my waist. I've gotten used to the chains that connect my feet, and I've been sleeping better than ever, and which is really strange, because I used to wake up throughout the night, multiple times, just randomly. I'd wake up, and then sometimes I even have a hard time going back to sleep. I think it's because I'm having to adapt to being uncomfortable while sleeping. So my mind is like forcing me to sleep deeper so that I can make it through the night without waking up. I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange. That's basically the case. Lately, the past couple of nights, I have slept better than I have in a very long time, and that's all with being chained up. So, if you're having trouble sleeping, try shackling your feet for a few nights and wear them while you're sleeping. Maybe it's the fact that my body is just adapting to the discomfort of being shackled, and it's forcing me to go into a deeper sleep. So there's that. So I've been wearing, I wore the shackles around bare ankles pretty much all day yesterday and all day today. The second I woke up, the ankle pads came off, and I've been wearing around bare ankles since then. And it's already, the sun's already starting to go down, so it's working around bare ankles, and I attribute it to this tether chain. If without it, I think I would probably be having a lot more trouble. It is harder to walk in them with around bare ankles. I have to take it slower. I can't be, yanking them and moving quickly, because they are sore around the area that they ride, and yanking them back and forth so that they rub does cause more discomfort. And also the pressure of my ankles as they flex and stuff. It's not a pleasurable time walking with these with bare ankles. That's for sure. If I had the double, the quad ankle pads like I normally do, it's like I'm not even wearing them. If the chain wasn't there, I wouldn't even notice they were on me. But I definitely notice them on my ankles with bare ankles, and I'm always adjusting them. I have been putting my feet up a little bit. I do have like a little ottoman, or I guess I'm using a box under my desk, so I can put my feet up sometimes just to kind of relieve the weight of the shackle against the tops of my ankles. But for the majority of the day, the soles of my feet are on the floor. So the majority of the time, these shackles are being pressed. The weight of them are resting on the tops of my ankles, my bare ankles, all day long. So there's that. And I'm really surprised that I'm able to adapt to this. We'll see what happens in a few days. Like before, if you watch my previous videos, things seem to be going well. And then like the third or fourth night, it all kind of just catches up. So we'll see how this bare ankles goes for the long term. And of course, I'll be posting that, my progress tomorrow. 14 days, that's 2 straight weeks, and I got more than 2 weeks to go to meet my minimum requirement, which is 30 days. So anyway, I'm cutting this close. We're almost to 10 minutes here. I was going to keep this one a short one, but I started blathering on like I normally do, and I apologize for that. Just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.